Leo, I have a very specific message for you. So this is not going to resonate for everyone. This is a love reading for you and your person. I pulled out some cards, some oracle cards from the Radiant Sun to check on the connecting energy between you and your person. And what I got is a message I've never really had before, which is interesting, and why I want to read this reading rather than start over and try to get a more general narrative. But I got domination in reverse with practicality, and then idealism with health. And when I was meditating on these cards, the first thing that came to me, and it came pretty quickly, was that somebody that you are dealing with, or this could be you, I'm working with energy, so it could be your energy or the person's energy, is lifting up their sense of domination. I don't know why that word lifting up, it seems to be important here, but it's like there's been an oppressive energy and they're kind of removing it or pulling it back in order to be more practical in a sense, because there is some concern about well-being and health. Okay, and typically I don't do health readings, and I'm not really going to pry into the health part here. It could be mental health, emotional health, relationship health, but there's an ideal even for a better relationship, a healthier relationship, but also the health of one another, each other individually, the health of a family. And so it's like somebody, I even want to say someone who's a bit of a tyrant, or just has tendencies to be obnoxious or just controlling or oppressive, is pulling back a little bit because they're seeing it's not practical in this situation, whatever your situation is, to be that dominant, because it's impacting their health as well as your health or the health of people around you. It's very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to pull out two sides here, switch up my spread a little bit. I'm going to get one person's view and the other person's view and see what's going on with this connection and what we're talking about. Now, this energy could be what's coming up in the future. Could have been something that happened a while ago. Sometimes when I watch readings, the energies are like, oh yeah, that happened to me a year ago. And then sometimes, I'll watch it 3 months later and it's like, yeah, that's coming up now. So yeah, but I feel like most of you will have a glimmer into knowing what this is pertaining to. I think money is involved in this situation, someone's work and money. It's almost like this isn't going to be for all of you, but it's for some of you that it's almost like there's been this really toxic relationship that's that you've been working with, dealing with, or even thinking about from the past, but that now is beginning to lift. That energy is lifting because it's just not practical for the people involved. So it doesn't seem to be coming out of a place of love, care, and concern, although it could be. We're going to see what happens here. It's more of, it's more like getting a new perspective on the current situation in which you're in, the living situation, the financial situation. And so somebody's just decided to stop being an asshole, basically. So I don't know if this is permanent or temporary, but we'll see. And my nose is all of a sudden running. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's pull out these cards and see so we can know what's going on here for my Leos. Okay, so weird. There's a waking up that needs to be done. I heard stop what you're doing. Not me telling you that, but I'm like hearing it echo like a man's voice. Interesting. And I'm also getting the wife beater, which I hate that for obvious reasons. I hate that name for an undershirt, and for some reason I kind of wore one today too. And so, yeah, I don't know if that's significant for you. I feel like maybe there was an argument somebody had recently about that. I don't know, it's weird, guys. It's not going to be for everyone. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, well, I kind of just want to keep talking. Their energy right now is the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is exactly what I'm saying here. It's like they've dropped their guard. They're no longer acting like they need to win every fight, or that they're pissed off all the time, or this could be you, right? I'm going to talk about this as if this is your person, but you can switch the roles as you need to. But it's like they're no longer really putting up a fight. It's like almost overnight they just stopped. And how they're viewing you is the Three of Cups in reverse. I'm getting isolated, not too happy. Some of you might be drinking, but I don't really feel like that's their concern. They're seeing you as... guys, it's so weird. It's like they want you to be healthy in some way, maybe to take care of them. So they're not... So it's like they're lifting up. I keep hearing that, lifting up. I don't know. And then I heard lift me to a higher ground. You know that song? Lift me to I don't know how it goes. To a higher ground. Oh, I don't know what the rest of the lyrics are. But maybe it's because they want you to be well enough to take care of them in some sense. For many of you, you're living together. And if not, it's like they've just pulled back their oppressive energy so you can heal in some way. So you can reach an ideal health for you, but also for them. Because, you know, typically I would read this as a really loving, you know, kind of energy. But because domination came out, I mean, this card's not exactly nice. So it tells me that they were like that at some point. Okay, how do they feel about you? Six of Pentacles in reverse, that you haven't been giving to this connection, that you have pulled back. You have seen the unequal give and take that's been going on. Perhaps you've been asking more from this person. Perhaps you've been, I heard, witnessing how they give to others, including themselves. I heard selfish behavior. So you've stopped. And for some of you, you've said you've stopped because you don't feel well physically. Could also be emotionally, but I'm really getting this, something about them, you needing your physical strength and them knowing that. How they're thinking about the situation. Five of Wands in the reverse. I shuffled these. They're not all in reverse. So, yeah, and the one that I pulled to check, upright, Nine of Swords, okay? So, yeah, they have some anxiety and stress right now, and they're trying to relieve that because they're thinking that they don't want to create any conflict. There's no room for conflict. Many of you are just like at your wit's end. You're just done. If this is a past person, they know that. If they want to come back, they know that you have to feel good about yourself. You have to have a more positive outlook. Although I feel like this is someone that you're still fairly closely connected with at this time. Whether you're talking or not, I feel like it's recent, though, your connection. It doesn't have to be. Maybe you're just energetically connected, but they're thinking they don't want to fight anymore. What do they want to happen? Two of Swords in the reverse. They want a decision to be made. Either them or you have been kind of at a crossroads in your thinking. You've been maybe a little bit quiet still. Maybe you're trying to find a sense of peace, so you're not really communicating. Some of you may have blocked this person or they have blocked you. But it's like they need forward momentum, forward movement. There's a lot of blocked energy here because of the cards coming out in reverse. And it's like they're trying to unblock things by promoting your health or wellness. Now, if this is you, you could be trying to talk to them about how to get better, right? I mean, if you're dealing with someone who's been aggressive in the past or, you know, dysfunctional or toxic, you could be trying to educate them or trying to help them get out of their toxic ways because you want to move into a place that's more practical and less domineering. So it could be that too, right? There's different storylines here. Okay, let's see what actions they're likely to take here. Six of Cups in the reverse. So they don't want to take similar actions that they've taken in the past. I also am getting with this card that they're really unsure of what to do. It's like I'm seeing these stairs, which I don't normally concentrate on this card, but these stairs are really important. It's as if you used to be waiting at the end of the stairs when this person would come down, metaphorically. Or you'd be looking out for them to come down the stairs. But it's almost like they know they need to come around from the side of the house and not down the stairs. Because you're not waiting there. It's like they need to do something different. They need to take you by surprise and come like on some kind of equal playing field. It's kind of strange. Now, there's nothing like really negative here. So it is quite possible this person could be changing for the better. I'm going to pull out some quick clarifiers at the end just to make sure here. But let's get your energy on the situation. I have the urge to pull this up. Okay, well, maybe this is the clarifier. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. So this person could be very cold, very quick with their words, sharp with their tongue. I'm also getting that they feel like they're a little bit of a know-it-all, like they like things their way, done their way, said their way, not willing to compromise with things. Okay? So a difficult energy likes to dominate. And that comes from wanting and needing security. But there's been something in the environment that has rocked the sense of security. Like there's a need to get more practical with things. Like we can't be playing this game, living in this illusion, being dysfunctional, even if it's not game playing. We can't be fighting like this anymore because we have to either pool our resources together, or we have to talk because we're both not being able to concentrate at work or something like that, or for the children. Okay. 8 of Wands for your current energy. Yeah, see, this is exhaustion, in the upright. And I'm having a difficult time speaking, so I feel like maybe you're not on speaking terms, or you've just went quiet with this person. You've definitely decided that you're not wanting to put in this massive amount of energy that you potentially did in the past. I heard you're not even sending out any SOS signals here in terms of saving the relationship. It is like you've just decided, I can't because my health is at risk, or I just don't have the energy anymore. It would be nice if this person knew what was going on and could see how they have been blocking the connection or creating some kind of destruction in their own life, I heard, as well as within the connection. But I feel like you're at your wit's end trying to show it to this person. Yeah, Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of their deck, they had the Ace of Wands in reverse. Like they're just not taking action to change anything, or they weren't in the past. And you are just like, I feel like I'm too good for this. Other people recognize my value. And this could be in many ways. It doesn't, it could be like my value as a teacher, my value as, a cook, a homemaker, whatever it is, a boss at work. Other people outside of the connection seem to recognize my value, and this person doesn't. And that creates an obvious rift in reality, I heard. Interesting. So it could be for some of you that this person is realizing that everybody around you is bigging you up, telling you how great and wonderful you are, which you are, as the queen. You're coming out as the Queen of Wands, so you are. And I feel like you're very popular, and people look to you for support, guidance, and all of this. On how to relieve stresses, because you've been through a lot in your life. But this person, so they might be, typically they don't respect you in that way, or they don't give you enough affirmation of what you've been through and your capabilities in life. I'm hearing in life and love. But now they're seeing that it's not practical for them anymore to try to dominate you, to try to stop you from doing what you want to do in the world, from opening up your own business, from making new friends, whatever the case is. They're seeing it's not practical to dominate that. So they're trying to give you, either for real, the space to optimize your passions and your health, those two being linked, or they're giving you that kind of illusion. And I am going to ask towards the end here, because they are kind of showing up as the King of Swords in reverse. However, I don't have any other real cards that are telling me there's some crazy manipulation here, but you're the judge of that, right? So you know best. This could just be showing up more mellow in order to reach more people. So, apply it as it works for you. Okay, how are you seeing them? 6 of Cups in the upright. See, you see them as not really being all that different. This is someone you have a soul connection with. This is a soul contract of some sort. There's lessons to be learned here. I think at one time, or I heard intermittently, you have a great connection. It's like you really see one another, or they see you. You feel like they really see who you are. But then something happens and it's like they don't anymore. They get a little bit selfish. Yeah, and they just kind of stop caring about what you need, right? This is the kind of person who you'll get into an argument with and they'll block you or delete you or do whatever, and then come back and say that they did it for your own good, right? So that they wouldn't yell at you or something like that. It's like a masquerading that kind of emotional abuse or psychological abuse. So that's for some of you. And that coming up with the 6 of Cups is pretty intense. But see, I said 6 of Wands here, which is about victory and like having that, ego boost. So you are seeing them as someone who you do have a soul tie with, but because it's in the upright, I do see you seeing them as unchanged, as still the same kind of person. With potential to change, I feel like. How you feel about them, the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, see, I feel as though you either have or you're on the precipice of making the decision that this connection is not working. It's not in your highest good here. It's too distracting. It's energetically draining. I'm hearing vampiric, okay? It's just not good for your health. And it's like, so for some of you, you've been able to kind of go with it for a while because it felt good. It gave you this Ace of Cups feeling. And you were able to put up with the bullshit for a while, whatever that bullshit is, justice, some injustices, some karmic shit that was going on. You were able to put up with it until it has begun to affect your health. And now that your health is being affected and your other priorities in life you can't get to because of this connection, it's just becoming totally not doable anymore. Despite the love that you feel for this person, you're realizing, or you are enforcing, that you love yourself first, and that in order to love anyone else, you have to take care of yourself first, which is really a wise energy here. Okay. What do they want? Or, sorry, what do you want? The Star in reverse. Well, you want to heal yourself, but I don't think you want to heal the relationship. I don't think that you believe you can heal it with this person. And maybe you feel as though I could eventually go back to this person, or maybe there's something there between us at some point, but first I need to heal. Others of you just are not wanting them to be a part of your life anymore. And this person's kind of freaking out a little bit, although not showing it at all. I feel like they've just pulled back, right? They're not pursuing, they're just pulling back on their domination aspect. This could be even like over calling, over texting. They've just kind of stopped to give you room. I don't think they've necessarily changed who they are yet or at this point. Okay, what are they thinking? King of Pentacles. Yeah, see, they're looking for a sense of security here with you. they're thinking that if they come off as more stable and secure, and perhaps they show you that they're focused on their pentacles, their physical well-being. Pentacles represent the body as well. So their physical well-being, but also their financial goals. If they demonstrate to you that they are willing to put in that effort, they're thinking that they can come off as more the King of Pentacles in the upright and less the King of Swords in the reverse. But there's just some things you can't forget, right? Time doesn't erase emotions, I heard. I was going to say memories, but I heard emotions. Emotions live in the body, especially when they're really painful emotions. They find a way to burrow somewhere into your body, and it takes a lot of work to work through those and get those out. Interesting. Okay, so actions you plan to take towards them. The Hangman in reverse. I don't really think you're willing to hang on to this, which would be in the upright, or gain a new perspective, which would be in the upright. It's more like you're enlightened. And actually I see this guy's hands here. He's like, I'm free, And so that's how I'm seeing it. I heard you've done the work, you've put in your time, and this person has proven to you over and over again that they not only have an unwillingness to change, but they don't know how. Okay. So let's see. I'm splitting that deck, Three of Swords. And this Three of Swords, like it's a mechanical heart, right? And that's probably, it is, for some of you, this isn't going to be everyone, but I think for a majority of you, this person has the inability to change because they don't feel the pain in the same way you do, right? So it's like the pain they feel is more of an inconvenience, like it's stopping the gears. So when you hurt them or they hurt themselves, it's like it puts a stop into the gears grinding and the gears working, which could be their career, or it could just be, their day-to-day shit that they do. It's an inconvenience. They need to pull that sword out to get those gears turning again. But it's not an emotional hurt. This person focuses on practicality, but they're not really a practical person. Hope that makes sense. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign. You don't have to be. But see, it's like this Seven of Cups. They want to keep their options open in life. So when there's a sword, a heartbreak, a problem in a relationship, you're heartbroken, they feel hurt, whatever the case is, it puts a wedge into this potential for them to have many options. See, I'm seeing this card as, okay, everything, when they're in this mode of Seven of Cups, and I'm reading it in your reading as having lots of options to choose from. When there's stuff happening with you in the background, they're able to block it out to a certain degree and still continue on with their life. But now things have gotten to this point where you're not wanting to heal things, your health is being affected, you feel drained, you're exhausted, and it's hitting them in the practical. They're feeling it because it's fucking with their practicality or their day-to-day or what they want to do. Leo's not there for me to talk to anymore. Leo's suddenly unavailable, and when I need them, they're not there. Or Leo's money is no longer at my disposal. Leo's not coming over and sleeping with me. Whatever the case is, it's finally, whatever you've done, it's finally gotten to this person to the extent where they can no longer ignore what's going on in the background. Everything's becoming a little bit hazy for them. So therefore, Leo, they are trying to pull back on their dominating feelings. All right, I'm going to pull one card here to close this out, an oracle card, see what we get. What advice, Spirit, can you give to Leo? Okay, I have action falling out, number 15. Look at this. This is like that thing. I'm free, right? This is you. I'm free. Expanding. And I feel like they're contracting. and it's like they want to ride on your coattails a little bit. So they're I don't know, guys. For some of you, it's really like they're trying to support you and nurse you back to health. But I don't really trust it. Yeah, look at this. Change and action. Those are the two cards coming out for you. Advice from Spirit. You have already gone through the worst. I really feel like you've gone through the worst of it. And now it's just a matter of you pushing off that moon, that dark confusion, illusion, coldness. See, she's got her feet there, and it's like in a swimming pool, you know, when you push off and then you do your lap. Well, it's time for you to push off from that cold, I'm hearing icy exterior person, relationship. Because all of the energy right now is here for you, all the electricity. Push off and swim away towards this. All right, Leo, I love you so much. I hope that helped, and I'll see you next time.